Yo, it's your boy, new boy, man. Hey, man, say, man, look, I'm doing like a leading up to 2K22 thing. We're gonna be talking about, certain things that 2K should improve on and stuff like that. So we might be doing these every day. That's what I really want to do, trying to get the content out. But today I want to talk to y'all strictly about my player creation, face creation. It's a very, very, very underrated thing in 2K. I don't think people really understand how much face creation can really change your experience and can really change how you feel about going about the game. Me, I take face creation pretty serious, I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like if I'm making an NBA player, I want that NBA player's face and its resemblance to be, based off of their like attributes and I don't know. I just think face creation makes you think more like the character instead of thinking outside, I just feel like player creation is very underrated. And I feel like this year has shown me how much 2K has been extremely lazy as far as changing how serious face create, like changing the next gen, changing the aspect of my player creation. Because look, if you look at next gen right now and you look at the faces and you compare them side by side, you can see that 2K really didn't put as much effort into it as they should have. So it's kind of like, come on 2K, come on 2K. Y'all know that, like y'all know if you want the whole game to change, add some things. I've been on PC for about a couple months now and I figured out how to mod it. And there's this thing called Cyberface Mixer where you can change the faces, or you can mix and match faces and hairstyles to make a whole entire new player. As you can see, this little background gameplay that I have going on, the only player that's not Cyberface mixed in the Cyberface is DeJounte Murray. That's it. Everybody else is mixed. Everybody else is not a real person. It's just combined faces. And I feel like if I could do that, the devs can make a way better whereabout, or a way better way to make the player creation and the face creation have this like just out of this world capabilities. I know in WWE, if I'm not mistaken, the WWE face creation has more depth into it than freaking NBA. And how many people play WWE 2K? I'm not hating, but I don't play that, and I don't know a lot of people that play that. So it's kind of weird. But I feel like as far as making your player, making your type of build, the face creation is something that matters. Even when people try to make NBA players, it should not be that difficult to make an NBA. The NBA players that we make should look damn near close. We have enough technology to make them look damn near identical. Right, and I know some people have, but I feel like there's too many limitations as far as face creation is concerned, and I really don't like that because it's not. I have been sitting here making different players for my. I'm also having a series coming up, leading up to 2K22, little my career series, a little goodbye series or whatnot. I've been making faces and I've been looking at all these different hairstyles in the game, and 2K could really have more and more diversity in players if they just add hairstyles, certain facial features, more facial hair. If any 2K, y'all have to understand, it's a gift. Like, it's such a W if y'all implement this in the game. Also, body types. They finally listened to us when it came to body types. It took them long enough, but the body type system is actually pretty dope. It's just a little things that matter that I feel as if 2K should most definitely try and fix. Like, face creation is probably the biggest thing in my personal opinion. And also, when it comes to changing the aesthetic of the game as far as looks, there's no way I'm playing right now on a custom blacktop. There's no way that we had the same blacktop for that long. That's embarrassing, 2K. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way. There's just no way at all. I just don't understand it. And also, I feel like Rec should also have an entire new look. For it to be next gen, I need next gen capabilities. For it to be next gen, it should be next gen hardware. It should be next generation type of features. Everything should be new. Everything should be new. Let's be real. Everything should be new. I'm getting they're just being lazy type of feel, instead of them actually caring about how we feel about the little things like hair, environment, just anything. Like, people say 2K adds sweat. All they do is add sweat. Well, if you look at it, they kind of do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should never have to question 2K on the little things, like stuff like this. Y'all make too much money. Y'all make damn near $1 billion every year. Y'all make too much money for us to see these NBA players with really dope hairstyles and we can't implement them on our player. I don't understand why that's so hard. So I hope that this little season system that's coming up can add these like little things, like over time you have different hairstyles that you can add on your player, or over time like stuff changes. Like I hope that rec, if we have different seasons, I hope rec has like a whole different rec atmosphere every season. Like we can be hooping at somewhere that looks like Rucker Park, and then the next season we can be hooping at somewhere that looks like Dykeman. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be so dope, and 2K should really try to implement these things in the game. I really hope it's out for 2K22. We have to wait all the way until August to get some more news, which is, I mean, it's not long, but I feel like waiting until August is a bit much. But I just really wish they focus on the player creation this year, because the way I'm going to have this series going, there's going to be hairstyles and there's going to be players that look pretty dope and on something that's not available for everybody, and I wish it was, but it's not, and that's kind of lame how 2K did it. If next gen 2K22, I really hope they add more hairstyles. It was embarrassing that I seen those little amount of hairstyles this year on next gen. I think they added like 5 new hairstyles and that was it. 5, and then y'all kept everything else. Y'all didn't retexture anything. It was so embarrassing. Like if I was a 2K dev and I sat there and watched them just copy and paste some shit in the next generation thing, I know people are going to complain. I'm gonna call them out on it. But I'm sitting here making videos and they're up there making the game. So I can't really say much, but I can only put my input into it. And I hope that everybody else feels the same as far as player creation is concerned. Also, the parks, the cruise ship, I really hope is something dope. Also in the last video it was said that you will also have things to do off the cruise ship as well, so I hope that's a W. And for them taking out the storyline of My Career, there should be no reason why we don't have plenty of extra content to replace all that My Career stuff. The scary thing that I'm thinking about is, as far as PC is concerned, usually we use those My Career files and usually we use those parks and stuff like that to our advantage to have cutscenes or just use those courts or mix and match those courts to make it what we want to make it. And if we don't have those next year, I just think 2K22 will be leaning towards more, you have to get next gen, than PC players being able to make as much as they can, because a lot of the content that really blows up sometimes comes from PC, and I don't know why we won't be able to play next gen or have the next gen graphics this year. I don't know why, but through trial and error, through downloading and installing and looking on some of the 2K modding forums, I could really change the way this game looks, and I can really turn this into a completely new game if I wanted to. But that shouldn't be my job. But as far as creating content is concerned, I would love to do that for you guys. So 2K has a lot of improvements to make as far as the little things, hairstyles, player creation, the rec, or just venues in general, and just the little things that matter. Like the little things matter, 2K. I want y'all to understand that the little things matter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed my little rant. Hopefully when we download 2K22, we go and create our player, and it's a plethora of options. So I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Amen. Stay tuned for the next video.